What's up, everybody? This is Joe from Support and Resistance Trading. I want to talk you guys through a trade here. It's obviously not real time, okay? It's not live, but it's the on-demand feature on Thinkorswim, and I kind of want to talk to you about like the emotions as you're going through a trade and what I'm thinking about in my head. I'm just going to talk you through a trade. Now, this is going to take a little bit. I started it a little bit back in time because I want to go through everything, and I'm just going to get started. All right, so what I'm watching, I would be watching, is always my couple stocks. If you can see over here, the same stocks, and I'd be going through, and I'd be just watching. I marked out a few points here on the video, all right, and I marked this bottom of these the previous day as a resistance point, and see how the stock handles that. And I can bounce between, obviously, watching BABA, see what that does. You know, I'm going to zoom in over here. All right, see what that does. BABA's already running, it's hitting my line up here. So I would be flipping through these stocks, right, as the day. I already would have said I missed the Facebook entry. I guess you could have entered here on my VWAP play. Not really the greatest. Okay, I wouldn't be overly annoyed with that. All right, we got Apple here kind of hanging around, see if it makes its decision. We got Tesla. Okay, Tesla, here we go. You could watch this right here for a short play off the VWAP. Okay, but I'm really just trying to show you NVIDIA and kind of what's going through my head. All right, so here we go. NVIDIA's coming down. All right, I'd be watching the time of sales. Now, this is a little bit delayed in comparison to how it really is. It's ever so slightly delayed with this and this together, or a little bit delayed. You know, we can watch level 2 over here, and I have an option in here pre-set up, but I'm going to show you how I do that. All right. So what I'm watching for on a stock in general is it to get close to the VWAP and see how it handles getting closer to the VWAP line, and looking for a play of a bounce off the VWAP or a cross off the VWAP and a bounce. All right, and then I would enter by risking off the VWAP while watching. Okay, that's my technical setup. While watching the pricing, okay, in the option, in my level 2, in my time of sales, and in my time of sales of the actual option as well. All right, so that's what I'm looking for as the morning happens between this about 9:30 to about 10-ish. Okay, and it can go a little bit longer, give or take. Let's see what happened with that Tesla trade. I honestly don't know. This was a couple days ago. All right, so it broke through. So when it breaks through like this, you want to see a candle close above, okay, or right above the VWAP if we're going to have a reversal in Tesla here, okay? See how this candle handles the VWAP, and you would want to be watching this time of sales to see what we do. You also got to be careful. You have like the opening here, okay, the opening candle as somewhat of a micro resistance. But let's see, we'll look later and see how this is actually doing, okay? So go back to NVIDIA. All right, we're breaking through, okay? We're breaking through my resistance point. And what I'm going to do is, to save us all a little bit of time, we're going to go just a little bit more forward, okay? And I'll show you how to do this if you're ever sure. You just click on the on-demand feature. I'm just going to go 5 minutes forward, okay, just to not save us all some time. This will load up. It takes a little bit to load the time of sales, to make sure the active trader's loaded. All right, went a little bit too far. Let's go back here. Let's go to 43, okay? See how we do. See how 43 goes. See, it's taking a little bit to load. If you don't know, I trade on 3 screens. Over my right-hand screen, next to this big one that you see, is the SPY chart, and I'm always watching the SPY to confirm whatever I'm seeing on the chart over here. Let me move over to some other stock and come back to the video so it can load. Giving it some time. Okay, here we go. All right, so what I'm watching is, as this stock bounces off this level that I was just talking about, I want to see how the NVIDIA handles the VWAP. Now, we're getting a green candle through, and as we get a green candle through, all right, I always want to make sure we're getting confirmation of a break of the VWAP, that we're not just going to collapse down through the VWAP. And I'm going to show you how it's enter. So let's say I'm thinking it's going to go through and it's going to bounce, and we clearly have strength here as the SPY is running right now. So clearly there's we're upwards, the SPY is above the VWAP. So this downward trend in NVIDIA is probably not going to hold. So let's say I'm getting ready for a trade. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to see what options I like to buy as we're earlier in the day. This is the Monday. Okay. Wow, it's only allowing me to see this week's options. That's funny. Whatever. We'll click it's May 3rd, even though it's not. It's actually the 29th. Oh, yeah, that would be right. I'm terrible at simple mathematics. All right, so I'm going to click this, the first out the money one. We're going to come over here. We're going to click the charts. And I'm going to put it in. Okay. And I leave that going. I have this set over here. Okay. Make sure that's set. This is going to be set to this. Once it loads, it will show us the time of sales of the actual contracts. So I'm watching this, and I want to see the candle close above this, and I want to have us come back down and retest the VWAP. Okay, that's what I'm actually looking for. Okay, and I'm going to watch the time of sales over here, and I'm going to watch the level 2, see if the bids and what's happening with the ask and the bid price, and I'm also going to be watching the volume on my other chart over here, which shows the actual active trader, okay, of the stock, okay, to see what's happening. So what we're doing is we're coming back down to retest. Okay, we're going to come back down and retest. The closer we get to the VWAP, the closer I would like to enter if I'm going to think this is a bounce. And we'll also have a nice number of 177. So see how we hold 177 here. Okay, see how we hold that 177. I'll throw a line up. Okay, VWAP also being at 176.74. I'm going to see how we hold. All right, let's act like this was live. Okay, all right, we're breaking through. All right, we're breaking through. Are we going to hold here above, or what's going to happen? So let's see. All right, I'm watching in here, right? I'm watching in here, see what happens. I'm looking at the level 2. I know you obviously can't see my eyes. All right, but I'm waiting. I'm seeing if we're eating up, okay? We're getting these long wick candles, which we are. We're getting a wick candle. Okay, let's say I'm going to enter here, risking a breakthrough VWAP and a hold below VWAP, right? So I wouldn't like to see a whole candle come below. All right, so I'm going to take a contract. Let's see if we can click one, see if I can get ask bid in below. I'll add one here. See if I can get in. I have a limit, not getting filled. I'll drag it up, send it. See if we can get filled. Let's go up a little bit here, since it's obviously just for a fakie. Trying to get filled in between here. See what happens. Okay, and at the same time, maybe I'm going to add another one, and I'll add another one. See what happens. Okay, so I got 3 out there at 350. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see if we can come back down and fill my order or not. Okay, so you can see my contracts over here, okay, at 360 and 370. Okay, that's what the bid and ask is of these contracts right now that I'm trying to get in at. But I'm trying to get in at a closer level to the VWAP. If I was a little bit quicker, I could have got in right in here. Okay, it would have been a little bit nicer, but I was trying to talk to you guys. And obviously this is just for, for show so you can see. Okay, and what I'm doing is if I can get in here, I'm really just risking a break below. So let's say the VWAP right here is at 76. I wouldn't like to see my candle get in here. So I'm risking, I guess, 40 cents? Let's say it's 50 cents, okay, all the way down to here. Okay, I'm risking that. All right, and I'm obviously looking for the bigger move here, guys. Looking for the bigger move. So I'm never going to chase this. If I miss the entry here, I would never, ever chase it. All right, and what would worry me is as we got this green candle, we're having issues. Okay, we're having issues breaking out. But it's obviously just hitting the 50 EMA. The only EMA I leave left on my chart. It's the only one I kind of abides by relatively. And I always leave the VWAP and I always have volume. Okay, so let's see how we handle. See if we come back down to retest for a final time and how it handles. If we make a candle in here that tests it but makes a lower high, then I'll be alright. I still have my fishing orders out here, my 3 orders. Okay, again at 350. Okay, making longer wicks. Okay, we're going to come down and retest it again. We're going to come down and retest it, denied roughly by the 50. Okay, again, that 177 level is somewhat holding. That 177 level is holding. See if I come down and get filled. I like 3 contracts, and I'll explain why if we get filled here, why I actually like 3 versus like 2. Okay, more than 3 is okay, but why 3 is really, really nice. Let's see if we get filled. You can see my ask and everything else over here. See what happens. Okay, we're watching. This is good, seeing the candle get sucked up. Let me see if I can just get filled here. I'll send one in at 360. Can't even get filled at the bid right now. Let's just try to get in, see if I can get it split in the middle. Alright, there's just one. God forbid it doesn't fill. Okay. But I really would rather like to get filled down here at the 350, which don't think is going to happen. Don't know if we're going to get down below this. Let's see if we do. Right now I have one. Oh, there we go. Alright, again, I don't like a candle to close below the VWAP. Okay, close below the VWAP. Here's my limit order. So the pricing is not really adjusting as it really would in real life. That price would adjust way quicker than that. Let's just drag these up just to get filled. See the price? This move here would have filled those contracts at 350. Okay, it definitely would have filled them at 350. That's just guaranteed to get them filled. We'll send them just for the idea, hopefully. This is the only problem with the on-demand feature. If you're using it, it's obviously delayed and sometimes you don't get filled, and we're just going to bring it up here, see if I can get filled a little bit higher. There we go, filled. All right, good. Oh, the 350s. All right, good. Wow. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Okay, so, right, we didn't bake a candle that closed below, and we have this sucking wick. This could be an awesome candle for you to be like, all right, we're clearly holding this level, we're holding in here. Okay, I would have technically not got stopped out because we never made a candle below, and I'd be happy with my trade. Okay, so right now, technically, I would go over to my monitor, see how many contracts I have on. I have 4 on. All right, this is from my old stuff, because this is obviously not a real account. Okay, and I can see I'm down money. Okay, I obviously have 4 contracts. Okay, so what I want to do is, as I'm watching, right, is the first thing I want to do is I want to set a stop. So I would come over here, right, and I'm going to set a stop on my contracts. But I want to make sure I put in how many contracts I have. I always want to set my stop for my 4 contracts. Okay, and I want to click in here, somewhere down here, right, $100 loss, let's say, on 4 contracts. Okay, and I'm going to hit edit. That's a stop order. Confirm and send. Send. Okay, so I have my stop down here. Okay, risking $100 on 4 contracts, which, like I said, I like 3. And I'm looking to take my profit at first resistance. First profit of only 1 contract at first resistance. Well, where's my first resistance point that I'm looking at? Okay. My first resistance point would be a break of or near the high of the first candle. So up in here would probably be my first profit target to look at. Okay, or if you're more comfortable, you can look for $1 as your first profit target. Okay, so let's say we'll do $1 for those type of people that like $1. So here's the $1. Now the contracts I got in on had a delta of 49, so 50 cents, okay? So I should see about a $1 move, a 50-cent move, sorry, in my contract as I move up here to 178, okay? So what my P&L shows on my active traders, I'm going to talk you guys through this, what my P&L shows is the total, okay, of my actual contracts, the total profit. So if I'm looking just to sell one, I want to make sure I actually click that, and I only have one showing when I look for my profit. So if my first target is $50, I'm going to set one up here. Okay, one up here at a $50. This isn't a $50 target, right? Because it's still set for my 4. So I really want to go up here to sell one at a $50 options target. So if I got in at 350, right, I want to sell one here at 4. So I'm going to click this. Okay, I have this order, right, to sell 1 contract. Okay, right, 1 contract at that price. I'm going to put that out there and leave that order as my first target. And now we just wait, guys. Everything would be set up, right? I'm more into green. I really wouldn't like the candles to keep coming down and testing, All right, I'm still watching time of sales. This 177 is holding. You can kind of bring up your stop a little bit. Okay, if you would like. I obviously know this trade goes in my direction, but you could bring up your stop at this point so you can keep that a little bit tighter. Maybe you don't want to see it come up in here, so you can just move that up. Actually, you just drag and drop it on the active trader. Okay, so I'll have this just go up to 330, right? I don't want to see that. So I'll bring it up there. Okay, so right now we're just waiting. We're just waiting. I have my first target out here to sell one of my contracts up here, right, at roughly my target price. That would be the first one. I'm still watching the time of sales, guys. Still watching the time of sales. Still watching the level 2. Now, this is not running white, but this would have 100%. There it goes. This is with the active trader. I mean, the on-demand is why it's so weak, but the pricing is just not working. But you would see a lot more people buying in. Just be kind of confirming what you're seeing. What you're seeing at the time of sales, you're seeing the candles, right? You're seeing the candles with the long wicks, still denying the 50. Would love to see it break above the 50, okay? Okay, would also like to see it's really just a break above this micro resistance of 177.47. I'd like to see it break. Okay, let's see how quickly it does it. See these bids? See how many people buying at the ask right here? Let's see how it handles it. See the time, watch the level 2. Okay, here we go, 58, that's good. Want to see these? Up, boom, we're coming in. See, so we're starting to get eaten up. Starting to get eaten up. That's a good break. See more people obviously come into the trade. So my first target, right, would be at this 178 line. Now I want to look, since everything's all set up, I really want to see where I'm looking for another target. So I'm going to zoom out here. Okay, and I see another one. I have another resistance line up here at 181 that I previously set in. All right, so let's go out to the 15 while this trade runs. Okay, and I have a 181 target right here, right where the stock blew through, okay, where I see some micro previous resistance. All right, and then I have another one up here at 183.5. Okay, 183.5. So we'll see how NVIDIA plays out here, but my next target would really be near 181. I may even have another one up in here, okay, to sell my other one, and probably my last one at 181. This would just be the small targets I'm looking for. Okay, so let's go back to the 1 minute, as it's still playing. And so we're still strong. Okay, we're still strong here. If it comes back down, I don't want to really see it get down below 177. Okay, another test here would really mean we're a little bit more weak, okay, and we really want to sell off. Okay, like another full test below the VWAP. Okay, let's see what happens here, guys. If you want to fast forward at this point, so you can skip along, that you're more than welcome to do that in the video. I'm just trying to show you everything that's happening in the trade as it happens. And what I will do is once we break above, we hit my first, I'm just going to fast forward on the on-demand feature so we can see what happens, right? I'm going to set out another one up here at another whole dollar move, okay, of 179, and we'll see. So that would be, in a contract, that'd be about $100 per on that one contract. So I'm going to set, I got the one out here, right, at 4. So I'm going to set the other one at 450. Okay, we'll set it up here at 450, sell one, 450. So there we go, right there, roughly at the 179. You could drag this down a little bit if you really want to care that it's exactly at that number, just so it sells for you. Okay, just so it sells for you. I would love for this stock to come down, show support at this 177-ish or 176.99 that I actually charted in number. Okay, and then get eaten up, okay, on the time of sales and on the level 2. See over here. You always give a stock a little bit of room. You don't want to hold these super long, but you want to see that 177 hold. Okay, this is good so far. We're holding 177. Okay. If you like the lower high idea, you can go with that. It does work. It's not a guarantee, but we put in a lower high here above the 2 double bottoms. Okay, that we put in here, and now what we're trying to do is put in another lower high near the VWAP or near a whole number of 177. Okay, we're getting sucked up, which is good. Watching the time of sales, see how we handle We're right there at that 177. Okay, still, like I said, watching time of sales. Look at that, 177 is super strong. Okay, looking at level 2. Okay, looking at level 2. Just gonna scroll, just see if I see any support on a level 2. Nothing really, because this is delayed. That just disappeared. That was interesting. See how we hold 177. Seems to be holding. Okay, so I'm just going through like what I'm thinking about as I'm in this trade, right? As I'm in this trade. Here's my risk. Okay, I'm gonna sell all 4 contracts right away. Okay, and I think my loss I have set now is 95. I can probably bring this up as my 77 holds. Okay, as my 77 holds. So I'm gonna bring this up just a little bit, so I can go to maybe how it's $75 in loss. Okay, bring that up. Actually, I don't want to bring that up too far because clearly. It doesn't look, that's not showing me the right line as to where it really would be. Where did I actually get filled on these guys? Alright, 365, that one, the 350, 350, 350. Bring this down out of the way just in case. I don't know why it's not. There we go, that's better. Just to leave it there. Okay, really I would be wanting to bring this thing up. Okay, really wanting to bring this thing up just a little bit and start to bring up my stop to mitigate my risk. Because at this point, okay, I do not want to see the stock cross the VWAP. Okay, because what I saw, right, the stock broke through the VWAP, came back down through, but never put a candle in below. What's nice is you get this sucking hammer candle. Okay, you can't always confirm that the candle is the proper entry, right? You don't get in, like I said before, on every hammer candle. We came through the VWAP, hit a little bit of resistance, this previous quote breakout, right? Came back, retested a whole number of 177, which was also the VWAP. Okay, so we broke through it, came back to retest, and by retesting, okay, we're showing that the stock is strong and wants to go. Okay, wants to go longer. Okay, so now I'm going to bring up my stop because it should work by now. Okay, bring it up. Let's go to 75. All right, and again, I'm looking at first profit targets up here. So you can see, guys, when you play a VWAP, sometimes it can be nice and slow, right? Sometimes it can be nice and slow. It's not, these penny stocks where you got to be trading on hotkeys. If you're using Thinkorswim in this active trader, it makes it a lot easier, to be more comfortable because you have your stop set. Yes, you can go in on the trade setting, and do it in here and right click and say set stop, and you can do it that way. More than welcome, But in the active trader window, it does make it a lot faster to just start moving your stop. You can obviously be right clicking on these, but moving your stop a little quicker, and you can see everything nicely. You can watch the actual sales, right, of the contracts, and you can see it over here in the time of sales, the sales of the contracts, and then the actual time of sales of the stock as you're watching everything. Like, everything's on one screen. You don't have to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, as you're watching. So. Okay, we're confirming that 177 hold. All right, confirming that 177 hold. We're breaking through. Okay, now at this point, I really would like to see it break above here, this 50. Okay, I'd like to see it break. A couple times when you don't break through over and over, it's just showing weakness that it just can't break. Like it just doesn't have it to get up through these lines. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to bring up my stop a little bit more. Okay, because I really don't want to lose that much anymore. So I'll just put it up here. Okay. So really my max loss at this point, I have it as $59. If the thing starts going through, I would really just bring this up a little bit more. But since this isn't real, I just don't want to get stopped out and show you guys. So right again, I'm looking for this stock to break this 50. Looking for it to break the 50. I can see a little bit more volume coming in here. Okay, I'd like to see a little bit more volume. I'm seeing more people on the ask over here. See these get beat up. I really want to break 50 more. Break 50 a little bit stronger. There we go. That's the move I'm looking for. Okay, that's the confirmation of the VWAP. All right, see if we get to my first target. Okay, see if we get to my first target. I'm also looking up here to see how we do. Okay, my first target again, if you're not sure, guys, was 50 bucks. All right, I have it over here, $4 even. $4 even, first target. Okay, at this point, I'm going to move my stop up a little bit more. Okay, move my stop up a little bit more. And now we're just waiting, guys. Now we're just waiting. And what you're noticing, right, is my things are moving, right? My actual stocks, my contracts are moving a little bit because we do have theta, right? And as time goes on, contracts are going to be a little bit harder to reach those targets that we're looking for, right? So that's what's happening. So see, we got 390 and 4. My first sell is on the ask right now, so I'm waiting to see if that gets filled. Okay, wait and see if that gets filled. Again, I brought my stop up a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go forward just a little bit in here. I'm going to go forward like 3 minutes, so we don't waste all your time. Let's see what happens. It's going to take a little bit to load. I'm going to leave it and come back over here. Sorry guys, this takes a little bit, but I really wanted to show you this because these are the emotions that you go through, okay? These are the emotions. And what would bother a lot of people is, right, I'm looking up here and I see, oh my God, I'm green 125, and a lot of people are going to want to lock that in right away, right? We're not looking for 125, right? We're looking for a little bit bigger of a move, right? We were risking, initially when I get into this trade, I was risking $100 on 4 contracts, which is $25 per contract, right? It's like under 10% per contract, right, at 350. But I'm looking for a bigger move, right? I'm not looking for $85 or 125. The risk-reward ratio at that point is not something you should be even thinking about getting it, okay? Even thinking about getting it. So again, what I'm watching is I do not really want to see the stock come back down to the VWAP again. That's not a strong breakout. It means this breakout was weak. Okay, that means the breakout was weak. And I almost want to see, again, like I said before, that roughly that lower high thing. Okay, roughly that lower high. Not always guaranteed, because stocks can come down here and then blow out. But I really I'm using the VWAP as my actual resistance here, as my actual stop. All right, see if we get closer to my first target and see how we do getting up to the second, and then I'll start placing other targets. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go fast forward just a little bit more here for you guys. Let's see what happens when we go out. Just a little bit more. Oh. All right, see if it loads. Obviously, we went through my target. I'm going to go to BABA. I'm going to go back to NVDA. All right, so there's the one that filled. All right, we hit the first target, okay? Hit the first target. So I have my second target up here, okay, at 450, if you remember, right? I have my second target up here at 450. And again, I still have 2 contracts. So what do I want to do? Well, my stop is set for 4, right? And I have 3. So at this point, I want to edit my stop, and I want to bring it up to where I'm in the green, right? So I'm going to click and move my stop up to 350, so I'm break even. I'm going to edit it. Okay, I'm going to make it 4, so I'm going to click 4 instead of 3. So I'm only at 3. I'm going to confirm and send, right, at this point. Confirm and send, confirm and send. All right, so there's my stop, guys. My stop is break even at where I'm at, and really I would start to raise this up a little bit more, right? Start to raise it up a little bit more, but I'm just showing you, okay? I'm just showing you. So I'm profitable. I'm already green. I've locked in 1. Okay, if we go to, you can see it there, but I'll show you over here. Maybe we should get rid of this. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Much better. Sorry. All right, so I clicked NVIDIA. I've locked in so far PL on the day, PL open. Okay, so I've locked in, what did I lock in? 50 bucks, 40 bucks, whatever. So I locked in one. I'm green. It should pay for all my commissions on 4 contracts, no problems. And now we're just, how much do we make? Right? That's what it becomes. How much do we make? Right? So I got my second target all the way up here. Okay, got my second target all the way up here. Remember, I'm looking for the bigger move here, guys. Let's bring up this stop a little bit. So we're guaranteed in the green. I'm going to bring it up to, let's see what 170 does for me. Okay, boom, that's pretty good. Right above the breakout, right above that 177.50. So I'm going to leave my stop there. So no matter what happens, the stock comes all the way back down, gets denied, right? I'm still green. Okay, I'm still green. So let's go a couple minutes further so we're not wasting your time here. I'm sorry this video is so long, but I really think it's important. I really wish I found some more videos that talk me through a trade like this. You know, I wish that was really nice. Okay, let's see what happens here. Gonna go a few minutes more forward. All right. Wow. I honestly didn't even remember how much this stock ran. I'm just kind of using what I would do. All right, so we're getting closer to my target up here. Okay, at 179. The contracts are 440, but I still have it up here. Okay. What's key about this 179 is kind of the opening candle, right? It's kind of this opening line. So it's also a whole dollar. So we'll see if it hits my second target. Okay. Again, people are like, "Oh my God, you're so green. Why are you holding so much? Because I'm looking for the bigger move, guys. I'm not looking for these pennies. I'm not looking for 20 cents, or 20 bucks when I risk 100. That's not good. So at this point, I'm going to bring my stop up. I'm bringing my stop up a little bit more. Okay. Again, nice and slow, guys. There's no rush here. Let's bring my stop. We'll go to 390. Okay. 390. Bring that in. Send that. All right. There we go. Stops up a little bit more. I really would not like the stock to get down to that point, right? 390, this is not showing exactly where it would be, guys. It'd probably be more around in here. Right around where I first took my profit target. So I'm up. Let's see if we can get to my next target. Again, we're trading at 445. Don't look at where this limit is actually getting placed. So the ask is at 445, the bid's at 430. My target is 450 for my next, there we go. 450, we hit it, we sold. Okay, so let's look for my final 2 targets and where I really want to take them off. I have one all the way up here at 181. Okay, I have it up here at 181. My next real target, guys, would probably be at this open AN candle, and my final home run would probably be all the way up here, following my stop up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my final one, right, for 179.50, which probably is about, I don't know, let's say it's somewhere up in here at 480. So I'll click one to sell at 480 and see where that puts it. All right, it's close. Okay, and I'll put my other one up here at 181, so that's got to be about 520, let's say it's 525. Okay, send that. See where we go. Okay, we're close. All right, I'm going to move my stop up a little bit more, okay, because I don't want to lose. Right, look where my stop is. My stop is to sell my contracts at 390. My first target was $4. Okay, so I'm going to bring them all the way up to $4 because I don't want to lose more than my first target, right, that I was in at. So I'm going to leave that there. We're gonna move forward in some time again, guys. Okay, not to waste your time again. Go. Okay, again, it takes a little bit. All right, we're stalling out here. Gonna go to Baba. Come back. Give the video some room. All right, not doing much. Let's go a lot more further here. Let's go to 40. Let's go 45 actually. But let's just see how this played out. Here we go. All right, so we came back down, right? We came back down, found some support. I'm still good. I'm still happy, right? I'd still be happy. You could really move your stop up just a little bit more to the bottom of these. Okay? Just to guarantee yourself that profit, right, guys? Just to guarantee yourself that profit. All right, let's go forward a little bit more and see how we do on the day. Let's go to 50. Let's go to 55. Another 10 minutes more forward. Click Baba, and we'll go back. Give it some time to load. Okay, we're still kind of holding here. Okay, we're still kind of holding here. So let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. See my contracts. Right, the target price is getting close to my stop. Okay. Just gonna go to 11. No, that's too far. 11. 15. Alright, look, we came back up to retest. We kind of put in this like double looking top here. Okay? So when I bring my contracts up just a little bit for my stop, just a little bit, okay, come up, guarantee that profit, right? Come up to 405. Should put me right at the bottom, roughly here. I really wouldn't like to see it get down in here, okay? It just doesn't need to. So let's go a little bit more forward. Let's go to 30, right? Why not go a little bit more forward? It doesn't really matter. Let's see what happens. Go to Baba, come back to the video. Alright, we came down, never really took it out. Never really took out the stop. Let's go more forward. Let's go to 50. Let's just go to, you know guys, let's just go to 12. 30. Oh, there we go. So let's see what happened. Let's see once this slow as what it actually did. Okay, so it says I only have 2 contracts left, even though I'm trying to sell 3 at my stop, so it hasn't loaded, but it will load. So I'd edit my stop. Okay. Let's bring this up a little bit more. Let's bring it up to 420. Okay, let's edit my stop, because it's only going to be 3 now, because apparently it did sell one, it just hasn't loaded. See how it says 2 up there in the top left? Wrong way, sorry. 2. Hit confirm and send. Send. What's that? I wonder if I had 3 that whole time. Even though, I don't know. Alright, so again, I'm always moving that stop, always watching that profit target, right? I got 1 right here at 480. Okay, I'll just bring it down just a little bit. Let's see if we got sold here. See if we get sold out. I was looking really for 475. I just broke down to 475. Just see if it gets filled. Alright, my other target is still up here near this home run, right? My stops are still here. There we go, boom. So that one's sold. Okay. Stop is still there. I'm going to change this stop out. I got to make it 1, but I'm going to bring it up. Right? I want to keep that target near. Let's go to 35. I'm going to edit this. Let's go to 1. Confirm and send. There we go. We're sent. My stop is in. We're always in the green, guys. Okay. Looking for my final target up here. Where's my final? 525, right? So let's go forward in the day and let's see what even happened. Let's go to 1 o'clock. Hit go. Go to Baba and come back just to give it some time. This is a really great feature, guys, for you to practice stuff. You can go back a long period of time, okay, just to check to see what actually happened, right? Oh, what has happened? Right, to see what happened with a stock, to see like how it actually handled. Oh, okay, because it does military time, so it shows this is the middle of the night. Does it show the middle of 13? Alright. Wow, this is delayed. Alright, there we go. So my target's still up there. We're kind of stalling, right? We're in the middle of the day. This is when stocks can kind of fade. I never hit my full target, right? All the way up there. Okay. I guess I still have 1. This really hasn't loaded right. I don't know what is happening. This 100% is not. Oh, that's because I'm looking at Baba. Wow. Good job, Joe. Okay, so it's starting to fade. It's starting to get within my stop. I never hit my home run, but I always brought my stop up, guys. I always brought my stop up. Okay? I'm still looking for that bigger move, right? I'm still looking for that bigger move. I don't want to get this thing get down. That's why I have a stop in here. That's why I have a stop. Okay, so let's go a little bit more forward. Again, guys, if you want to fast forward a little bit, you're more than welcome to. I'm just trying to show you what's. Let's see what actually happens here. Let's click this, see what happens. Alright, so it came down close, but it never broke through, never hit the stop. Again, it's trying to get up there too near my limit. Maybe my limit's a little bit too high, right? I mean, maybe it's a little bit too high. At this point, you guys could lock it in, right? You could just lock it in and be green. Look at our PLN today, 400, risking 100. That's a 4-to-1. I'd say that's pretty good, guys. I'd say that's pretty good on a trade. I'm just going to see if we can get just a little bit further. I'm just going to see if we can get up. If we break above this, we're going to break out and close pretty high here. All right. We're still staying above the 50. We're making lower, relatively bigger, lower highs. Let's see how we do near closing. Okay, so I'm going to go very close. I'm going to go to 14. Just to see. That would be 2 o'clock, almost 3 o'clock. Baba, NVDA. All right, let's wait and see. It's funny how I have 3 TVs and some of the charts are already loaded, but other ones did not. All right, so we kind of put in a double top. Okay, we're getting close to my stop. Okay, my stop is here. I'm gonna bring it up just a few. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna leave it there. Okay, I actually really like where this stop is lined up on the chart. Anything below these is probably a downward trend. Let's get closer to closing. Let's actually just go to closing, right? So we're at 3 o'clock. Let's see how we did at closing at 4. Actually, it's good so I can get out. I'll do 15, 50, right? So this is 350. So in case it didn't sell, I can obviously sell. Clearly would have because it broke through the stop. Let's see if it actually did. Hopefully it did. There it goes. Okay, so obviously I would delete my limit out of here. And there we go. So that's a whole trade, guys. Okay, that's pretty much what I like to do on a trade. Obviously this is like perfect scenario. 335. Okay, could have had 400 if I would have moved my stop, right, and had a little bit better. But I'm just trying to show you, you know, what it is. If I'm going to go trade, I'm going to really start pulling that stop up, you know, as the actual trade is going on. All right. I really hope you, you know, appreciated this, guys. I know I took 4. In reality, I probably would have took 3. And I got filled in at 1 at 365, which I really didn't like. 350 would have been a little better. But again, this is all just trying to talk you through the idea. All right. See how long this took? When did we enter this trade? Okay, we entered this trade back in here this morning at 9:50-ish, right? And we're all done at the end of the day. You could have locked in more along the way if you wanted a small percentage of the move, or if you wanted to add into the move, you could have done that as well. You could have taken more contracts, could have taken less. But I'm just trying to show you how the VWAP bounce really works, guys, and what I'm risking, right? If I was only in one contract, I was risking $25 for the contract. And in one contract, I made about $100-ish. So still that 4-to-1, give or take a little bit. All right. So I really wanted to show you. There's not really many videos talking you through an actual setup as it's going on. Right. Obviously, this is not real, but it still was a real day. This was the 29th, which was Monday of this week. Okay. And a real trade that could have taken place. Okay. A real trade that took place. All right. So I'm going to post this. I will see you all probably next week. Probably won't make another video for the day. This will probably be it. If you can see, this stock literally hit the opening candles 4 a.m. this morning, hit it twice, broke through, retested it, sat around a little while, and now it's cracking through and we're going down. Okay, we also kind of put in this double top up here and another double one here, which got short. All right, but this was the video, guys. I will see you all next week. Thank you for watching, and thank you. Bye.